A 7-year-old little boy was robbed at gunpoint for $10 in South Memphis last week, and police have arrested a 14-year-old young man for the crime. The robbery happened Wednesday night as the 7-year-old was walking with his friends from Riverside Community Park. The child told investigators the suspect told him to get on the ground and pointed a black handgun at him. The suspect then reached into the child's pockets, grabbed two $5 bills, and ran off into the open field. The 7-year-old said he feared for his life. He said, "When we were walking over there, they were behind us talking. Then they ran up on us and made us fall and tripped us," he said. "Then they went into our pockets and took our money." Police arrested the 14-year-old but didn't release any other details about the arrest. You know, I've made this statement quite a few times on this channel, and this story warrants me to say it yet again. I really do feel for the children of this generation, for the young people of this generation. In some respects, they have it really good because they have access to things that people in my generation did not have access to, right? Or, you know, I'm 44, so I'll say within a 10-year radius of my age, they have access to things that we didn't growing up. But on the flip side, they also have access to things that we didn't, aka guns and things of that nature. At 14 years old, the only gun I had was a Super Soaker. Y'all remember the Super Soaker guns? I mean, there is no reason in the world for a 14-year-old to have access to a gun. And there is no reason in the world for a 7-year-old to have to experience being robbed at 7 years old. I mean, we are clearly living in a different time, right? And I also think, and I've said this before, it's because the parents of these children are totally different than the older people of my generation. You know, when I was coming up, we had the Mimas. We had the moms and the dads who were raised different. So they raised us differently. But the parents of today are a different breed, and they are breeding children of a different breed. And these children are ruthless. These children have access to way too much. Way too much. It's scary. It's scary out here for these babies, and my heart goes out to them. I know that baby is probably traumatized. He said he was scared for his life at 7 years old. At 7, I don't even think I understood the concept of life yet, honestly and truthfully. But at 7 years old, this baby was scared for his life because he was being robbed at gunpoint. That is insane. I'm glad I'm old. I mean, I'm not old, you know what I'm saying? But I'm glad that, you know, I came up when I did. I really am. I'm glad that I was able to escape this generation because it's crazy out there. And my heart goes out to them. Parents, please know what your children are doing. Please watch. Please, like, come on. Because there's no reason for a child, 14-year-old, to have had a gun. Also, a 7-year-old, he was walking around with his friends. Maybe I'm just overprotective, but I wouldn't just have my 7-year-old walking around the neighborhood with his friends. At 7? That's still a baby to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just different. But I would love to know your thoughts about this. So if you have any comments, please feel free to get in the comment section. If not, a like and a share always goes a long way, and it's most appreciated. But if you do, get in the comments. Let's talk about it, and let's get into the pieces.